The heck am I going to sit in this mess?
When you're ready to love.
Alright, hey y'all, welcome to, let me close that door. Alright, so I am in rollers today. I can't believe I'm doing this video like this, but whatever. I should put a scarf on. I don't know, y'all. Ain't nobody got time for that. I wanted to come on here quickly and talk about something that's kind of been on my mind, I guess, or whatever. And that is how I lived with my mother-in-law for 2 years and 3 months. It all came down for me, and I think for me and my husband, to sacrifice for Isaiah. I think when it comes to anything you really want, there's gonna have to be sacrifices. There's no way around that. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much money you don't have. There's always going to be sacrificing something to get what your heart really desires. For me, I kind of feel like we sacrificed a lot. Living with my mother-in-law was very easy. She is the easiest person to live with. I'm sure there are some behind the scenes things that I did not have to hear or deal with because, you know, Darren just took care of it because that's him and his mom, and I totally understand that, which is how it should be. Never really had any complaints. I never had any complaints. And it took a little bit of adjusting, but not that much. When Darren and I were actually like getting married, and that process of getting married, we moved in with her. That was our first time moving in with her for a few months. It wasn't a year. Pretty sure it wasn't a year, but we moved in with her just to save for our wedding because our lease was over. We wanted to save to have a nice wedding, have a nice honeymoon, and so we did it. So going back this time was, you know, you kind of know what to expect, but then you kind of don't, because one, I'm older, I'm a woman now, you know, and I have a child, and the last thing you really want is somebody telling you how to raise your child. And so I didn't really have to deal with that with her, and that's definitely a blessing for me. When we moved in with her, we were not in a really great position financially, and we were kind of not in, or started to not be in, a really great position with like our marriage, you know. And we moved in with her. We were able to get back on track with both of those. It took us a good year to get back on track because I did not go back to work. So I've been working somewhere about 7 years. So I'm just gonna call it 7 years. And I didn't go back to work after having Isaiah after that. I knew I wasn't going back to work. I was not having anyone raise my child, and whatever sacrifices I needed to just make in order to stay at home, I was willing to make them. So I couldn't do a lot. There was a whole lot we went through. I have this photo that I took, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. It's very touching to me because we've come such a long way from it. I hope my husband is okay with me sharing this. I am on YouTube with rollers in my hair, so I hope he's all right. I will never forget when I took that photo because we had no money to our name. But it was a Saturday, and you know, he was off, and my mother-in-law had went out of town, and we just wanted to get out the house. You know, we like to do stuff on Saturdays together, as you know, just all three of us or whatever, be out the house, do this and that. And so we went out the house not really knowing where we were going because we had no money. Every credit card was maxed out, or every credit card had like $10 on it, $5 available credit, $7 available credit. It was the absolute worst. I'm telling you guys, I've been there, I've done that. And we had multiple credit cards, let me just put it that way, which is one of our problems, which was one of our problems. So we wanted to go out to eat, we wanted to just go get ice cream, anything. And we were not able to do that because we didn't have any money. And so I remember we just like drove around a little bit because we had some gas in the car. Always have gas in your car. And then we ended up parking, like after just driving around, we came back to the neighborhood, parked at the park, you know, didn't get out because it started raining. And I just snapped this picture of Isaiah because he was having the time of his life in the driver's seat, thinking he was driving with my husband. And at that moment, I felt such a disappointment. I felt like a disappointment as a mom that I could not provide my child with anything. And I just snapped this picture, and at that moment you would have thought that his smile, his excitement gave me so much joy, but it didn't. It just made me feel like a complete failure. But it was the most heartbreaking thing for me. And me and Darren were just like, well, we don't have any money, we've got nothing. So we went back home. I made some noodles, because you always gotta keep some ramen in your pantry. I made some noodles. I think Isaiah had whatever, because we always have food for him, but we can go without, you know. And me and Darren had a package of however much they are, noodles or whatever, to eat for dinner with some water or whatever. And that was pretty much that. We did not want to ask anyone else for help. We had had so much help. We were just tired, I think, at that point of asking for money, because we stopped borrowing because we couldn't pay you back. You know, we didn't know when we'd be able to pay you back and this and that or whatever. But anyways, so that's that picture. And I'm gonna always keep that picture because it's always a reminder of where we were financially, spiritually, emotionally, just everything, you know what I mean? And where we are now. And so I say that again to say, no matter what you're going through, no matter what your desires are, everything's gonna always be a sacrifice. And it's really at that point, like, are you willing to make it or are you not? And just know, if you're not willing to make sacrifices, you're never gonna get to where you want to be. For instance, I'm saying this and I want to lose 25 pounds, and I know it's all mental with me right now. I have a beautiful gym downstairs, and they have I've been wanting a Peloton bike. Y'all, finally got a Peloton bike downstairs. So I'm super excited about that, and I have yet to go down there. I just don't know if I'm mentally ready. So until that happens, until I'm ready to make that sacrifice, I'm really not gonna lose any weight. And so I think that's where the disconnect comes with people, is that they want to cry over why they haven't reached this point in life and why they're still at that point in life. But what sacrifices have you really actually made? You know, if you're trying to save up some money, you try to save up $1,000, you know, in so many weeks, yet you're eating out every single day. You know, you're buying Starbucks every single day. You know, you're going out when friends tell you, hey, you want to go out? And you're saying yes. No. Eat at home, go grocery shopping, eat at home, get coffee, get a cheap coffee maker, make coffee at home, get you a tumbler to take it to work or wherever you're going, and tell your friends, I can't go out, but you are more than welcome to come over here and we can get a bottle of wine and chill out, watch some movies, or whatever you want to do, make margaritas, anything like that, cut some music on and we'll dance ourselves, you know, whatever. So it's that kind of mentality that you want to have. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. I try my best to be as transparent as I feel comfortable with you guys and as real as possible, because I am a mom, I am a wife, I'm trying to build my own brand and do pretty much everything myself. And I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining. I am blessed and highly favored, and hopefully those words will help someone and will kind of just get you motivated. We are towards the end of the year. This is a time to really get motivated and get a jump start now on 2019. You don't have to wait till the clock, you know, strikes midnight. Anyways, y'all, I'm sleeping like this because I was doing a video for Kinkistry, and my curls are not dry. Oh God. And I don't know the last time I have slept with rollers in my head. I do know the last time I took them out during the middle of the night, so I'm hoping I don't do that tonight, because I just worked too hard for this. So hoping it comes out really well. So y'all will probably see the same sweatshirt because in the video, because I like to keep things consistent. Anyways, that's really it, you guys. I don't want to keep blabbing. Don't forget to hit subscribe, share this video, a little bit of motivation, and follow me on Instagram at jmarie. And that's really it. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.